I've noticed every cultivation world has that one arrogant genius, who then gets destroyed by some random underdog playing dumb. So when I discovered my godlike talent, I kept quiet and just trained in secret, until the sect tournament. I accidentally drew my own cousin as my opponent. He looked so smug, holding my sect master father's personal sword, wearing the protective robe my sister bought for $1 million at auction. Before the match, he swallowed a pill my physician mother made. His power instantly shot up to mid-golden core stage. I looked at that smug grin on his face, remembering what mom told me. Before I went on stage, don't blame me for giving everything to Xiaofan. He's always been competitive if he loses to you. He'll be heartbroken, so I just laughed out loud, because they had no idea. I'd already broken through to Great Ascension stage, and all that stuff meant absolutely nothing to me. On the arena of Qingxuan Sect's tournament, my cousin Zhang Xiaofan stood across from me. The sword in his hand was my father's life-bound sword, Purple Lightning. Dad always kept the sword on him, never let it go. But now it was in Xiaofan's hands. That robe he was wearing, my sister Lin Bingyu bought it days ago at an auction. 1 million spirit stones for this golden thread armor. Not only blade-proof, but also fire and water resistant. Sister said back then this kind of treasure, only the sect's future hope deserves to wear it. Before going on stage, Xiaofan swallowed a pill in front of everyone. That was my mother Zhang Xinyao, the medical immortal's masterpiece. It boosts a foundation establishment cultivator straight to mid-golden core. My whole life, forget a complete pill. I haven't even seen pill scraps. Because mom always said, pills are too precious to waste on mediocre talent like me. But Xiaofan's talent is worse than a restaurant waiter. 20 years of training. Still stuck at foundation establishment. After swallowing the pill, that golden core power surged around his body. The way he looked at me, full of undisguised pity, mixed with a hint of cruelty. In his mind, this fight was already won. I turned to look at my family in the stands. Father was staring at the purple lightning sword in Xiaofan's hand. With a satisfied smile, sister had her arms crossed, looking proud. Her eyes locked on that 1 million spirit stone armor. Mother gazed lovingly at Xiaofan, eyes full of expectations and encouragement. Not a single one of them even glanced at me. Right then, the last bit of hope I had for family love completely shattered. What they didn't know was 3 years ago, I'd already reached Great Ascension stage. The bell rang, match started. Xiaofan attacked first. Cousin, I won't go easy on you. Before he finished talking, his sword was already at me, first strike aimed at my face. I didn't move an inch. Just when the blade was half an inch from my nose, I tilted my head slightly. Next second, the blade grazed past my hair. A few strands floated to the ground. Xiaofan froze. He never expected me to dodge such a sharp strike so easily. In the stands, father frowned, looking somewhat displeased. Sister still had her arms crossed, smirking. Like she was saying, just dumb luck. Xiaofan reacted fast. After missing, he twisted his wrist, blade sweeping sideways, going straight for my throat. This strike was even faster than before, but I still didn't move. Just leaned back a bit, letting that purple blade light whoosh past my nose. After he exhausted all his moves, I casually straightened up. Xiaofan's face was finally looking rough. He stopped talking, attacks getting more vicious. Suddenly, the whole arena filled with sword shadows. Sword energy weaving together into an airtight net, trying to trap me inside. I just stood in the middle of this net. Sword key coming, I'd sidestep. Blade light stabbing, I'd duck. He was fast. I was just a bit faster. Just a bit. Every strike he threw was lethal. But every time he missed me by a hair's width. To everyone watching, I just looked incredibly lucky. Below the stands, disciples were whispering, Lin Tianking's luck is insane, right? Brother Xiaofan's every move is a killing blow, and he dodged them all. I heard father say to mother, look at Xiaofan. His swordsmanship is getting better. Reminds me of myself back in the day. Mother nodded proudly. Yes, this kid's definitely going places. She looked at Xiaofan with pure approval, then glanced at me. That look of disappointment was thick as fog, like I was just a wooden post that could only dodge, embarrassing her. Sister straight up scoffed. Not loud, but it reached my ears clear as day. She probably thought Xiaofan was going easy on me, just playing around. On stage, Xiaofan was panting hard, forcing himself to use golden core power. He was running on fumes. Meanwhile, I was still untouched. That smug look in his eyes turned to rage. Cousin, is dodging all you can do? I looked at him and smiled, not exactly. I'm just waiting for you to go all out. That line was like pouring gas on fire. Xiaofan's face turned beet red, like a pig's liver. He roared and pulled back his sword, pouring every ounce of power into purple lightning. You asked for this. Purple light exploded from the blade, so bright you couldn't look at it. A wave of destructive energy gathered at the tip. He was going for the kill. Crowd below gasped. I looked up at the stands. Father, mother, sister, all three just sitting there, calm faces watching everything unfold. Not one of them made a move to stop it. The light from purple lightning got brighter, blinding everyone. The air around was warping, destructive energy rushing at me. Xiaofan screamed, pouring everything into the blade. His eyes were bloodshot, face twisted with crazy joy. Like he could already see my core shattered, cultivation destroyed. Tianking, you're done. The blade light shot out like a purple comet straight at my chest, so fast you couldn't even see it blur, leaving only a burning trail. The crowd exploded. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Brother Xiaofan's going all in. This hit's gonna kill Lin Tianking or cripple him for life. Why isn't the Sectmaster stopping this? But my eyes went past that deadly light to the center stands. Father still sitting there steady, teacup in hand, didn't even raise an eyebrow watching this attack that could destroy his own son, with zero intention to stop it. More like admiring a perfect masterpiece. Mother's lips even had this faint smile. She told me before not to make Xiaofan sad. Turns out crippling me was the best way to keep him happy. Sister looked completely cold, like watching a show that had nothing to do with her. Maybe in her eyes, her brother should have been eliminated long ago. Right then, I felt totally empty. What's the point of all this fighting? That last thread of hope for family, it shattered with that blade light. Whatever, that strike strong enough to obliterate a golden core cultivator kept growing in my eyes, until 1 second before it touched my clothes. I finally raised my right hand, slow and steady, like swatting away an annoying fly. Then I extended my index and middle finger and pinched the tip of that purple comet. Time froze for a second. Then pop, a soft sound, like bursting a soap bubble. That strike containing all of Xiao Fan's power vanished between my fingers like smoke. Gone without a trace. The whole world went dead silent. You could hear a pin drop.